crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadtour.com with your morning hornets. Here's your sip of chaga coffee. All right, lots going on. I just posted the Jenny Moonstone first of three readings. This one we're talking about January, February, what's going on with the election, where she sees that going, where I see that going, and dates and things like that. And then we also talk about XRP. And it's called Trump versus Biden and XRP versus Bix and Jenny. We both are on the same page. XRP does not resonate with us spiritual, I believe. I know. I've been a banker. I was a banker for 25 years. That doesn't mean anything. Most bankers know jack diddly about anything. The bad guys aren't going to win this battle. And if the bad guys don't win, certain things do not happen with the crypto cabal, the pedophile group. XRP, you guys were conned, in my opinion. I'm not saying it won't go up. It might go up. Especially if the bad guys win, it will go up. If Trump's or Biden's our next president, it will go up. But it is not the implementation of the quantum financial system that everybody got in at the end. You were conned again by the bankers. I was screaming it, but nobody would listen. So whatever happens, check out. This is on the private road, mind you. Jenny Moonstone readings. We've done a ton of them. We did do Silver and Theta again. And I will be posting that later today, Silver and Theta, as well as Veritasium. So really interesting stuff, amazing. You want to book a reading with Jenny, go to jennymoonstone.com. She's got a gift. That girl's got a gift. And then I use my analysis and we try to figure out the future. If anything else, it's a blast. It's fun. All right. Also announcing that I today am going live with Litecoin Lisa on Litecoin Lisa's channel, her show, The New Normal. I think it's on her show. Yeah, The New Normal. But I kind of went back because I hadn't watched her in a couple weeks to refresh what she's talking about. And I watched the happy hour. She does a happy hour with Clint Westwood every Friday. Awesome stuff. I was glued to the screen. So definitely like and subscribe to Litecoin Lisa. Tune in. It's 10 a.m. today Pacific time. Today is Saturday, the 2nd, January 2nd, 2021. Oh my God. When I write checks now. Yeah, I still write checks on occasion. Don't forget, change it to 2021. But so 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going live with Litecoin Lisa to talk about anything and everything. And definitely subscribe to her channel and watch this discussion that Clint and Lisa had. They cover everything. It was great. Loved it. So I get to talk to Lisa today. All you knuckleheads from the road to Ruta, as Jim Willie calls us, I will address the elephant in the room with Lisa about her senile guest. But check it out. It'll be a fun time. All right, let's talk cryptos. Bitcoin's over 30,000. Where will it run to? Who knows? The only thing that can get in the way of Bitcoin right now is government. Government's definitely picking and choosing who's going to win and who's going to lose now. And they always could, when you think about it. The government knows that cryptos are coming. The government, as in the financial institutions. The Fed obviously is looking for a new system. I've been talking about that. The good guys within the Fed. Absolutely, they're good guys within the Fed. Anybody who's like, the Fed's bad, everything they do is bad, blah, blah, blah. Dude, wake up, take another red pill. You need 2 red pills. First, to understand how bad the Federal Reserve System is, and 2, to understand there's good guys running the Fed that will take down the bad guys that have controlled our monetary system. Goes back to the Road to Ruta documents I discovered in 2007. Yes, they are printing money faster than any government or anybody has in the history of the world. What a great thing. It will destroy the monetary system. They're printing money and not telling anybody. I love all the alien stuff coming out now because that's part of the Road to Ruta as well. That program the off-planet world had to be funded somehow. Why not print a hell of a lot of money behind the scenes and not tell anybody? The money is the con. The money is what you need to get your head around. They could. Who's to say the U.S. government yesterday didn't print or make a lot of electronic blips in the tune of $10 trillion just yesterday and didn't tell anybody? Oh, we forgot to tell you. By the way, we need $1 trillion over here for the secret space program. And that is all true. I have night vision goggles. Anybody who tells me there's not like alien technology up there flying in the skies, come hang out with me on a clear night with no moon, and I'll show you. And then you go, oh, gee, Bix, I think you were right. Some nights are better than others. There's a lot of cloaking going on. It's complicated. All right, let's talk cryptos. Let's talk, obviously, Theta is on a roll. There's a reason. There's a reason for Theta being on a roll. 2021, name your price. Name your price for Theta. And I'll tell you why in a second. But hey, Bitcoin's at 30,000. That's great news for crypto lovers. Yes, of course, the Tether team is buying, creating Tether out of thin air and buying up Bitcoin and their favorites. XRP is who knows. Everybody thinks, oh, it's going to be resurrected. They just want, I doubt it. The reality is the financial system isn't broken. It was designed that way. Foreign currency transfers were designed to be difficult. They could have fixed that decades ago. The Fed was knee-deep in computer programming back, especially in the Greenspan days. Obviously, he's the guy who programmed the first financial transactions in the 1960s and 70s. That's how he became head of the Fed. If you don't think he knows what's going on, and the Fed doesn't know what's going on with cryptocurrencies, you're wrong. You're flat out wrong. They helped invent them. And to think that XRP, these three bankers, oh, we've discovered a way to transfer without the transferred cryptocurrencies between countries on that. It's so ridiculous on the face of it. But hey, everybody make your bet. And I feel sorry for the people who don't understand. The banking system didn't understand that, oh, by the way, the Fed invented the cryptocurrencies. A group within the Fed. Did you know the Fed Boston is located right at MIT, where they're doing all the crypto work and have been working together since long before Bitcoin white paper? Did you know Alan Greenspan invented the first computer trading programs to rig the markets in the early 1970s? And he invented electronic money along with a couple other people. He blames himself for Y2K. He forgot the 4 digits instead of 2. Yes, Alan Greenspan was one of the very first computer programmers using his best friend's program. His best friend was a guy named John Kemeny. Who's John Kemeny? He invented basic computing. If you took any computer programming classes, you know what basic computing is. Even myself, in 1981, or no, it was 1982, when I just started college, learned how to program a little bit in basic. 1982, that's how old I am. Anyway, I'm so sorry for the XRP people. But it's a great lesson learned. Now, will XRP go up from here? It could, absolutely. Will it be the mechanism to transfer value around the world? No, not even a chance. The Fed could have done this back in 1981 if they wanted. It's not like they don't know how to fix the problem. It's about control, and to run a fake financial system, you need to control every aspect of it, especially transfers between countries, people transferring large amounts of money. They're not going to give up that. They could have they could have done what XRP. It's not some great invention. So I'm warning you. I'm flat out warning you. XRP and Theta are trading about the same right now, except Theta's 10 times as big. From right now, if you have XRP and you have the ability to get your hands on some Theta, which on the private road I teach you how to do that. I'm telling you right now, get on the good side. You want to be on the side of light, not dark. XRP is full of dark people doing dark deeds, my friends. So we will see how that insanity goes. But lesson learned for XRP people. I believe Now, I'm not saying it's not going to go to, if Biden gets in, I won't invest in XRP because it doesn't resonate with my soul. But if Biden gets in, XRP is going to go crazy because it's a deep state crypto cabal coin and knee deep in the bad stuff. So, hey, put your money where you want to. My money went into Theta and is going into Theta more and more. I have not stopped buying Theta. Any extra pennies I have, I continue to buy Theta and stake more and more Theta. And here's what's going on in 2021. Yes, we went up 40 times in 2020. Pretty good move. It's going to go up even more than that in 2021. Now, here's some of this from the private road on a video I did. This is one of the slides on how to buy Theta and stake Theta and what Theta is. This is price triggers. Price triggers for 2021. This was done in November, so it's a little aged. I said, hey, December smart contract rollout for Theta blockchain. That happened. Of course, Theta Labs has hit every mile marker. Don't forget, big thing. Cryptos that ICO'd are going to have to come meet their maker. That might be part of what's going on with XRP right now. If you have a crypto that ICO'd that didn't do it right, even if they did it right, if they ICO'd, they're on the shit list of the Fed, the SEC, the good guys, so especially the fraudulent ones. So ask everybody in your community, did you ICO? Initial coin offering, meaning you took money in to create a coin. If you did, expect to get your booty crawled up by the SEC in the coming weeks and months. I was talking to Cliff. He's like, a lot of these altcoins are going to go away. And it doesn't take much. Look what happened to Veritasium, right? SEC crawled up their booty. Look what happened to Salt. SEC crawled up their booty. Now, both those coins are going up right now because that's behind them. So I don't know what's going to happen to some of these coins, especially the fraudulent ones. I know of coins that ICO'd and they didn't even do it cleanly. And they did it after the DAO announcement in July of 2017. They were selling to friends and family before. These guys are going to end up in jail, in my opinion. So just be careful. Do your due diligence. If they ICO'd and they haven't been cleared by the SEC or the regulators, you run your own risk. Now, some that have been cleared, besides the one that already got fined, like Ken is making a comeback because they took the licks from the SEC and they're up and running again. SEC has already cleared Bitcoin, Litecoin, my number 2 holding. I think absolutely Litecoin, in my mind, in my opinion, Litecoin is way undervalued, especially in relation to Bitcoin as a means of exchange. We're going to need a means of exchange coming up, and I think Litecoin is going to be number 1. Will it go to 4-to-1 Bitcoin to Litecoin? I think so. Bitcoin Cash has been cleared. And these are not cleared legally. There's no laws around cryptos. There's just what the government decides to do. It would be very hard for the government to go back and say Bitcoin's illegal or Litecoin's illegal. First of all, it'd be the worst thing the United States could ever do to itself, because cryptos are the future, and you're either on board or you lose. And I don't think they will. That's not part of the plan. They invented Bitcoin, for God's sake. So, but some of these tokens that ICO'd, especially the ones that did shady deals behind the scenes before they ICO'd or during, they'll be gone. And I'm so sad about some people who have just bought into this stuff and are going to lose everything. You can make it all back by investing in Theta, in my opinion. They never ICO'd. They pulled it at the last second. Brilliant move. Absolutely brilliant. And the key for Theta is it is necessary for cryptos to survive. Without expanding the broadband capabilities where we are now, we will never move into a high-tech future. We will never move into a crypto future. Broadband has to be expanded. No government, no company can invest the trillions of dollars that is needed. So Theta invented an economically free way to expand broadband, a software solution. And it pays for itself through the economics of Theta Fuel and the Theta token and things like that. Anyway, long story short, here are 2021 price triggers, why I think we're going to, I don't know why, but the number 88.88 is ringing in my head, $88.88 for Theta, which is a pretty big move from the $2 it's right here, but that's the number I get, 88.88. And it could be a snippy thing. Maybe it goes to 88 cents. I don't know. But I get $88.88 by the end of the year. And that's a pretty good move. As a matter of fact, when you think about it, with Theta at $2 right now, that's a 40x move, just like there was last year, a 40x move. Yeah. Well, I hadn't thought about it. Maybe that's why I'm at 88.88. 4 times $2.22. 2 is a snippy number. Anyway, but here's what I think the price triggers are going to be for 2021. Obviously, Coinbase. Coinbase has announced Theta is one of the cryptos they're looking at. I don't know how Coinbase will do it without the price quadrupling just by going on Coinbase, because that opens up Theta to 300 million people in an easy way, and right as Bitcoin and everything else is running. So yeah, here's the price triggers that I think will be important. Obviously, smart contract rollout in December. December, Theta blew up, doubled and tripled. And it's because people are starting to find out. The OJs aren't in. The original gangstas of cryptos aren't in Theta. Theta is seen as just hey, what the hell's going on with Theta? That's exactly what they're thinking. All the big money in cryptos, all the big money in technology are going to be coming in, but they're not there yet. We're at when Bitcoin, way back in 2010, 11, went from $1 to $2. That's what Theta just did. Went from $1 to $2 in the last couple months. But this is a bigger than Bitcoin thing. We need to expand the internet. And this is the only way I see to do it right now. Okay. So, number 2 is we got Theta Fuel staking or additional Theta Fuel valuation support. Yes, they announced that already. The first two things. Remember, I did this back in November for the private road members. They've announced that it's in beta right now. You can stake your Theta Fuel up to 100,000 Theta Fuel. I haven't done it yet, but I know people who just started. They just announced that this weekend. And then Theta's addition to Coinbase obviously is going to be a biggie. When will Coinbase do it? I don't know. I'm actually not real excited about that. That, to me, that takes the veil off of Theta and puts it into everybody's consciousness. I kind of like it that it's the unsung crypto right now. Because all my subscribers are getting in early. And I do, yes. I teach you how to buy, store, and stake Theta. It's not, some people just cannot get it. Very few on the road to root. If you can work a smartphone, you can probably get it. If you don't have a smartphone, it's going to be tough for you. If you don't know how to download an app, everybody right now, pull out your phone and download the Theta wallet on your phone. Write down your 12 words, and that gets you started. You have a Theta wallet right there on your phone. And then you can add Theta to it. You buy Theta, you can swap for Theta. And on Road to Root on the private road, I teach you how to do that. And I give away 10 Theta, by the way. That is changing. It's going to go down to 5 and then go down to 1. At $3 Theta, everybody who got into the Road to Root in the beginning of the fourth quarter of last year, when I was giving out 100 Theta, has already made up their Road to Root membership. Plus, they're sitting there with 100 Theta for the future. And if Theta's going to, say, $3,000, like Michelle Whiteduff says, do the math. 3,000 times 100. That's $300,000. No, this is not guaranteed or anything. I'm just saying, what if? All right. This is the big thing right here. Mass marketing push by Theta Labs. They've already announced it. it was already viewed by the crypto viewing guys. There's going to be a mass marketing. Imagine mass marketing TV, internet, movies, trailer. Hey, you want to earn Theta Fuel? You know what Theta is? It is the new internet. Yes, it's just gaming right now, but 75% of the internet is taken up by streaming and gaming and movies. 75%. It is the new internet. It has to expand. And Theta invented a way to do that. I think this mass marketing push is going to put Theta on the lips of every single person in the world. And it's the beauty of it, the economics of how Theta works. It's free. As a matter of fact, you get paid for running a edge node and sharing your excess bandwidth. You get paid in Theta Fuel. 2021 also, Samsung's Theta rollout on all devices. I think Samsung's going to they're one of the biggest investors in Theta. They are going to roll out every one of their smart devices with the potential, or probably with Theta edge nodes, expanding the ability to live in the Internet of Things world, so that all cryptos can survive. Cryptos can't survive in a world with shitty broadband, shitty internet service. Cryptos can't survive in that world. That's why every OG crypto investor should be just piling into Theta. All right, 2021, many other partnerships boost Theta's limelight. They are amazing at putting together partnerships. They got partnerships with Google, for Christ's sake, and Sony and Samsung. It is a big, big deal, my crypto friends. And you're and ask all your crypto lover friends, how many have Theta? Tiny, tiny percent. The original Bitcoin investors who have billions and billions of dollars should be looking at Theta and say, oh my God, thank God for Theta, because the Bitcoin miners can actually do their job if we expand the bandwidth. If we don't, they're done. All right, 2021. This is interesting. YouTube, Netflix, Amazon begin purchasing bandwidth. The only way to participate for these people who are trying to get their content online is to buy Theta Fuel. That's the way the economic system is built. So yes, there will be a demand for Theta Fuel. And then 2021, you're going to see mainstream adoption. Mainstream adoption beyond what Bitcoin and Litecoin and all that other stuff has done. Why? Because it is more important than all the other cryptocurrencies. It is necessary for all those other cryptocurrencies. I'm not saying I'm going to sell my Litecoin tomorrow. I transferred some Litecoin into Bitcoin, a big chunk. I think Litecoin will have its day. And that's why it's my number 2 holding. But the vast majority of what I have is in Theta. Because Theta solves a problem that cryptos have. The ever-decreasing problem of bandwidth. The problem is so huge. If you talk to the people in the business, the problem is huge. They don't even know how to solve it. They're not going to spend trillions of dollars expanding the current infrastructure of content delivery networks. But they are going to endorse a solution that is decentralized and everybody participates and everybody profits from. The good guys and the bad guys know how important this is. They will never go after Theta and shut it down like they're doing XRP, like they did Veritasium, like they did Salt, like they did Kin. They would not touch Theta. Why? Because it's necessary to move forward. That's my take, at least. I'm not saying there won't be hyper volatility and market rigging and crashes, and not at all. You should be out of the exchanges. Everything could go down tomorrow. Or maybe on a date that I talk about with Jenny Moonstone. Anyway, so yeah. And by the way, silver, people ask me, Bix, are you excited about $600 silver? I said, no, I'm not excited about $600 silver. Silver's going to $100,000 an ounce. And I have an article outlining why. Oops. I go through 20 reasons. I've talked about this many times, but there's so much infrastructure in holding silver price down over the past 170 years, all that's going to bust apart. We're not going to know the price of silver. We're not going to get our hands on any physical silver. It will be over. The game will be, when the game ends, as Jenny and I talk about, and we talk about it again in our latest reading, which I will be posting the silver and Theta one later today at roadrooter.com after the Litecoin Lisa show at 10 o'clock. Yes, if the monetary system stays together, see, that's the thing. The monetary system won't stay together with silver going up over $50. Why? Because of the COMEX shorts. The top 4 shorts own the entire short position on the COMEX. And they lose about $300 million for every dollar it goes up. And these are too big to fail banks that will be destroyed. So, anyway, that's what's going on today. Join us on Litecoin Lisa's channel. Litecoin Lisa, subscribe and like to her channel, and listen to the Clint Westwood discussion yesterday. That's all I got for you guys. Take care.